Our next guest is one busy mom who sought to create her very own personal sanctuary in the confines of her home. So men have their man caves, right? So interior stylist and blogger Marilen Faustino is now proposing that it's high time we have our very own version, the mommy space.
I think I wrote a blog post about it on my blog, marilen.ph. And what it really is, a place where moms can just be themselves. You know, it's filled with inspiration. It's also a place where they can work. So it can be a work at home office. It can also be just a sanctuary or a crafts room.
Whether you are a working woman or a full-fledged stay-at-home supermom, Marilen believes that a mommy space is essential for every woman's well-being.
We are so busy that it is important for you to have your own space at home. It doesn't matter if it's really tiny. It doesn't have to be big, but it can just be your place where you can post pictures of things that inspire you. Your computer's there, of course, and like a bulletin board filled with inspiration, things like that.
You need not impose rigid rules when it comes to maintaining peace and quiet in your personal space. Marilen simply gives gentle reminders to her kids whenever she's working or relaxing in her nook.
My mommy space is not a separate room. I can't really lock myself in there, right? It's part of my living room. So I can't help it when the kids come and say, Mom, they'll ask me something. I can't really stop them from doing that. But what I do implement is that they don't touch anything in my office.
And when it comes to our hubby Hans,
my husband, he stays out of it. Well, it's my space, right? So that's all he could say.
You don't need to devote an entire room to have your own mommy space. Marilen simply identified a dead spot in her spacious living room and transformed it into this beautiful private space.
I think it can be anywhere as long as you can make it your own by defining it. What's important is that you create that space so that it inspires you. Fill it with whatever you think is beautiful. That is important because that space is supposed to uplift you. It's supposed to inspire you. And it's supposed to motivate you to work. It's also supposed to help you to relax.
She shares how having her own mommy space helped her become more focused and productive in her everyday activities.
While the house was being built, we rented in a really tiny townhouse and I didn't have my own space. So I would just work in the dining room or in the living room or in my bedroom where things were not inspiring for me. So at least now I have my own space. There's a system to how I do things. So all my files are there in one place and it looks pretty to me. So I'm able to work more. The output is better.
Marilen shares her design inspiration for her pretty and functional me-time spot.
I really initially was drawn to Scandinavian design. So I bought a few accessories that are quirky and Scandinavian, and then I wanted the inside of that closet of that mommy space to be light. So you'll see that it's still a wood finish or a wood varnish, but it's very light kind of wood.
Plus a handful of expert tips on how you can create your own personalized version of the mommy space.
First of all, I think you would have to reassess your house and see where you can put that area, that space that you need. Think of things that you want to put in it, like what inspires you. With regards to decor, there's so many inspirational themes that you'll find in the internet. Go to my blog, right? You'll find inspiration there, or you can go to Pinterest or whatever. What's important, again, is that you love it.
Very inspiring concept. I think I'm off to do some research for my future mommy space.